Welcome, man. Welcome, man. Welcome in, everybody. Talking Valerian, episode 6. Let me tell ya. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. This episode here was something for the books. There's a lot of things that were not needed. I didn't need to hear. I didn't need to. Hey, we're gonna dive right into it. Ready? Let's get it. All right, so we come off at the very beginning of the episode. Rhaenyra is giving birth, and the first thing I want to say about this scene, y'all, the sounds. The sounds in this scene was unnecessary. We did not have to have the the quality of them sounds was unnecessary. I'm not gonna cap. It just wasn't necessary. We didn't need that. We then come upon the queen. As soon as Rhaenyra gives birth, the queen is like, bring me the baby. I want to see the baby. I'm gonna fill y'all in a little bit, but yeah, if you've seen the episode, you already know what's happening. And then here we come back again. The sounds in this episode, y'all. I didn't need to hear the afterbirth. I didn't need to hear the pre-birth. I didn't need to hear the birth of the birth. That was not. Lord help us. Game of Thrones, y'all never fail to push the envelope. Never fail. Never fail. I say Game of Thrones, House of Dragon. You don't know George R. R. Martin. You a freaky dude, man. You're a crazy man. The baby actually had no hair, but you can kind of see the hair was brown. That's not Lenore's child. Neither are the first two. And the queen is fed up. The queen's sick and tired of it. She's out here lollygagging, doing whatever she wants. Just, you know what I'm saying, putting it out there. It's not necessary. Come on, queen, princess. You got a duty. Do your she wants to continue lollygagging. But it is what it is. She's just out here freelancing, living her best life. And honestly, the way Lenore comes in and like grabs her by the arm, I'm like, okay, the dude's kind of a good guy, right? He's a good dude. He makes me think he's a good guy. And the way Rhaenyra walks up them stairs, what's that bitch? I wouldn't, me just plopping the baby out, I would not be able. Jesus Christ, I would not be able to walk up them stairs like that. No way, Jose. No way in hell would I walk up them stairs post baby. Fresh baby. Fresh out the chute. No, not doing it. We get to Rhaenyra and Lenore with the baby. Get up to Queen Alicent. And Queen Alicent suspects that the babies are not Lenore's, which we're getting a little bit more info on that. But again, the baby are not Lenore's. There's a gentleman that has kind of been in the balance. He kind of popped in last episode. Saw him real brief, real quick, like. Put a pin in that. Real brief, real quick. Remember that. Alicent says to Lenore, well, sooner or late, you might get a baby that looks like you. Lenore's gay, honey. He can't. I think he's tried, but he can't do it. He just can't do it. King Viserys is about the most oblivious. How do you not know that them? He has to know. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care about, he's a king based off of love rather than a king based off of doing your duty. That's why he married Alicent in the first place, was because of love, not because of duty. If it was duty, he would have married Lady Lena from the Sea Snakes, but he didn't. These kids, they're not Lenore's. They're Sir Harwin, the second son of the king. The Hand of the King, excuse me. The second son of the Hand of the King. They are Sir Harwin's kids. The way that this man is just embracing these kids and like the way he talks to them and way he hangs around them. Them's his kids. We come in on Jacarius for his dragon training lesson. That was kind of cool. We got to see him, kind of call out Dracarys and try to, it's dragon's mine. That was dope. That was actually really, really cool. I'm glad we got to see that. Aemon, which is going to be Alicent's second son, he's upset that he doesn't have a dragon while his older brother Aegon does. And when they're down in the pit, the kids actually give him a pig with some dragon wings. They made a little tail out of it. But yeah, it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. But out of curiosity, little Aemon goes down in the pit and almost gets fricasseed. This dragon's like, nah, bro, I don't know. You stay over there. Almost gets fricasseed. It wasn't funny because it was a kid, but man, come on now. Stay in your lane. Queen Alicent then approaches Viserys about the bastard sons that Rhaenyra has. She is fully believed that they are Sir Harwin's, but she's not wrong at all. She's not wrong. Viserys then tells some BS story, some off-the-wall bullshit story about horses. Well, there was this brown horse, and then I had a silver horse. Or no, I had a black horse and a silver horse. Then I had a brown horse. And Alicent goes, well, how do you know that the horse, how do you know it was a silver horse? A silver stallion. So, you know what I'm saying? There's shade getting thrown. Alicent is fully believed that Thames is not Lenore's children. Alicent and Lord Criston are buddies now. You see him walking around exchanging thoughts. So Criston actually says some kind of over the wall stuff, but the boy was in love. So, it is what it is. And I have this kind of thought. Rhaenyra is low-key Cersei Lannister, but we actually like her. Tell me I'm wrong. Let me know where I'm wrong. We'll debate it out. Then we get to the most unnecessary scene in Game of Thrones House of the Dragon history. We pop in on Aegon choking the chicken. Choking it out the window. What is wrong, bro? Why? I don't understand. We didn't even need to see that. And the way that Alicent comes in, she don't even give a fuck. Alicent's just like, boom. I don't care. I'm here. I'm like, all right, you're just gonna interrupt your son doing what he's doing and then just not even care? Okay. Queen Alicent is betting that Aemon and Aegon are going to be the ones that rule. That Aegon's going to be the one that rules, and he's got to be the one that's going to take down Rhaenyra because it can't be her. Viserys is too old, and he just, he's sad and wilting. We then come to, once again, the Valerians coming in style. We see Daemon, of course. We see Laena and Daemon coming in on their dragons. Laena actually has the second biggest dragon of all time, the biggest dragon living, Vhagar. Motherfucker's a beast. We're then coming into the Prince of Pentos offers Daemon and Laena essentially to be sellswords. They're like, well, we got this thing going on. Y'all got dragons. We'll give you whatever you want, but y'all gotta, y'all gotta fight for us. So Damon's like, cool, bet I could do that. Meanwhile, his wife, Laena, she wants better. She low-key wants to sit on the throne, but then she does it. She wants like a seat at the round table. She wants to be somebody of respect, somebody of some duty. She says she wants to see dies. She wants to die a dragon rider's death, which we'll get to. but she's just an honorable person. She don't want to sit back and kick it. She want to be out there making a difference and doing things. You know what I'm saying? So I like Lady Elena. I really do. I really do. And then we get to Damon. Damon really does not want to do his duties to the realm. He doesn't want to be king. He doesn't want to sit on the throne. He doesn't want to be in a small council. And it's odd because Rhaenyra loves the politics and loves being in that. We'll get to something a little bit later, but again, I write these notes as I'm watching the episode. But yeah, Rhaenyra really, it for the most part at the time, Rhaenyra loves being in the realm and handling her duties and doing whatever she can or whatever really she wants. Sir Kristen and Aegon are sparring in front of the hand of the king. Sir Kristen and Aegon are sparring in front of the hand of the king, as well as the king himself. The king's hand, I didn't know it last episode. His name is now Lionel. I do know that now. Lord Lionel Strong. Sir Harwin gives advice to young Jacaerys and Lucerys, which again, these got to be your kids, bro. Why are you giving them advice? Yeah, you ain't no knight of the queen. You a knight of the queen. Yeah. Yeah, Sir Harwin in there like swimwear, popping them out left and which way. Sir Harwin then calls a foul while the boys are sparring. You're overstepping your boundaries. And Sir Kristen is poking this egg. Sir Kristen keeps telling the boys to fight. Aegon actually kicks Jacaerys down. Sir Kristen tells Aegon to do not let up. Keeps beating him. Sir Harwin loses his mind. Absolutely loses it and beats Sir Kristen up. Smashes his face in. Blah, blah, bing, bing, me. Literally pummeling his face. His secret's now out. Why would you be fighting for a kid if he wasn't your son? I understand standing up for somebody, but there's a certain love and extension. Sir Kristen says it. There's a certain love that only comes from being a father or a brother or an uncle. So which one is it, buddy? It's your kids. It's your kids. It's your kids. We then come into Sir Harwin and his father, Lord Lionel, talking in the back room where Rhaenyra can kind of see everything. She kind of peeped the scene. And father says, Lord Lionel says, you assaulted the Lord Commander you assaulted the Lord Commander, the King's Guard, 4 years, and stops talking. It's for your son, buddy. This dad, Lord Lionel, if you haven't noticed, Lord Lionel is a honorable mother sucker. He's almost like a Ned Stark. Dude's just gonna die by his honor. It is what it is. It's just how the man is. That's how he's gonna be. It's not gonna change him. You know what I'm saying? That's just how he's gonna be. So like, he's really upset that he's just been out here freebasing with the queen or with the princess, knowing good and well this could basically get everybody killed. So it's not good. The dude's not happy. Lord Lenore then barges in with Sir Carl, with a Q, by the way. Sir Carl with a Q, drunk off his ass, just drunk, tipping over the chair. Lenore now has a new boy toy. Yep. Sir Carl is Lenore's new point of interest, if you might will. POI. Lord Lenore is honestly a good fighter, though. So I think that Lenore really is just like, he really is a warrior, but he just goes, he just go that way. I feel like he actually can fight. I feel like he can swing a sword. I don't know about no Jon Snow status, but I feel like he can swing a sword. And he's offering to, like, he's trying to go out on a boat and go fight some people or whatever for like 6 weeks or 6 months or something like that. Meanwhile, Rhaenyra's like, you have lost your absolute mind.
I got one thing to say. That's
Okay.
it, really. They
Okay.
did my boy Lionel dirty.
I hadn't even got that far, but yes, they did. They did. I just got to the part where Lenore comes in with Sir Carl with a Q, drunk as hell, talking about, I'm trying to go out on this boat and go fight and see something different in this world for like 6 months. And Rhaenyra's like, do you know what the fuck's going on? Have you not heard what just popped off? Travel, really wants to travel and fight while leaving his family back at home in the Red Keep. And he has no idea what just transpired in the last scene. He has no clue, no earthly clue. Even the way he says it, he goes, Rhaenyra's like getting on him. He's like, been some insinuations. And he responds, insinuations, are they? Oh, stop it. Y'all know good and well. Well, Rhaenyra goes off on Lenore. And Lenore responds with, the wise leave while the storm gathers. Put a pin on that because that's real important. We then come into seeing Lady Lena with her daughter, Lady Rhaena. And she's upset that she doesn't have a dragon. And she's hoping that her egg hatches. And she's just worried. And in that scene, we find out that Lady Lena did not get Vhagar until she was 15 years old, and she claimed him. It's going to be something important that's going to be coming up here. Not necessarily this episode, maybe not even next episode, but it's going to be important coming up eventually, where if a dragon is available, it has no dragon rider. If somebody comes in and claims it, and that dragon respects him, then that dragon then becomes theirs, and they're the dragon rider of that dragon. So we can see that can happen. We do know there's a couple people that don't have dragons right now, and there's a couple dragons that are still available. So see what happens. We didn't see Lady Croylus or Lady Rhaenys, the queen that never was, at all. We didn't see them at all this episode. I thought that was kind of odd. We didn't see them, literally not one bit. Leda and Daemon are talking about how she thinks that he should be doing his duties, owning up to the crown, being this man of just this power and structure and I guess overall dominance, you could say. And that's not him. That's not what he wants. He has nothing. He doesn't want anything to do with that at this point. It's just the way it is. Rhaenyra then offers, we come back to King's Landing, and Rhaenyra offers that her oldest son, Jacaerys, gets married to Alicent's first daughter. I think it's like Helena or something like that. I think that's her name. But get married to their first daughter. Plus, give them a dragon's egg. And plus, give them a dragon's egg. We all know this is a ruse to try to cover up that the babies aren't Lenore's. She's just trying to, I don't know, cover her foot tracks, trying to make the queen happy as best as she can. After the meeting, Alicent tries to make Viserys comfortable. He doesn't want it. Man, I don't need no pillows. I'm fine without the pillows. I'll only bring it up because you'll see why in a minute. The Hand of the King then comes in to have a conversation with King Viserys, and he tries to dip out, man. He tries to head for the hills, try to go back home. He's like, man, this isn't, I can't keep doing my job honorably because there is some dishonor in my house. And I can't tell you what this dishonor is. I can't talk about it. And the king's like, no, well, if you can't talk about it, then you got to stay. So, you're here with me. Sorry about you. And the Hand of the King's like, well, can I take my son home? I guess that's okay. I guess that's fine. We'll let that happen. At that point, they ended up leaving the meeting and then going their separate ways. The king is funny too. So after that meeting's done with King Viserys and Lord Lionel, the king goes to sit down. He asks Alicent, "Well, are you gonna like bring me up a blanket or like fluff me a pillow or something?" And Alicent walks out, just walks out on him, leaves him there. Nah, bro, you can get your own blankets. I'm done here. I've tried to tell you that them ain't her kids, and this man just said there's a shadow in his house. He just said that them is his. Come on, you. Come on, Viserys. You're being stupid. This is why you're getting pricked by the throne, bro. You can't stand up. The queen goes back to her chambers and has a dinner with the hand of the king's crippled son, Laris. They're talking about the previous meeting, about what transpired, how Laris, who's the hand of the king's oldest son, how this Laris is trying to avoid what's going on, this and that. And the hand of the king then goes to meet a group of criminals. He's like, well, if y'all are in prison for this, this, and this, and there's actually a bee emblem on his cane. That's how we know it's him whenever he pulls up. You don't really know what it's for, but that really was some like little finger type shit right there. That shit was wild. It was cool. It was definitely cool. We get back to Pentos and Lady Lena is in labor. If you've seen the episode, you know why my mood just went to what it was, but we'll get to it. Lady Elena's in labor. The maester says he cannot get the baby to come. He's done everything that he could. He offers Damon to do basically a C-section, but then Lena will not live, but the baby might. And Damon's stuck with a decision. Do I kill my wife and keep my baby, or do I lose them both? Well, Lady Lena has a different approach. Lady Lena walks outside pregnant, knowing that this baby won't come out, and then it's either her or the baby, and most likely the baby won't make it as well. She begs Vagar, Jakaris. It's like 3 times, 4 times. Begs this dragon to set her on fire, to die the dragon rider's death. That's the dragon rider's death, is for your dragon to Jakaris you. You know what I'm saying? That was rough. Damon runs out and it's already happening. He can't stop it. But then now we get to Damon again with no wives for the second time. I don't know what he didn't do this last one. He was not responsible for this last one. But damn. That's rough. We then we go back to King's Landing, and Rhaenyra is talking to her oldest son, Jakaris, and he asks, Mom, am I a bastard? Rhaenyra approaches Lenore about leaving for Dragonstone. At that point, they know that the word is out, even that their sons are starting to hear it. They gotta go. They gotta get out of town, get the heck out of Dodge. They gotta dip out. She approaches Lenore about, hey, let's go back to Dragonstone. Lenore kind of tries to fight it, like, no, we gotta stay for Sir Carl. We gotta stay. Then Rhaenyra responds with, here we are about to unpin something. Rhaenyra responds with, a wise sailor leaves while the storm gathers. He then sees, well, damn, we must really, really gotta go at this point. And then Rhaenyra tells Lenore, hey, bro, just bring him. Go ahead and bring him. So I think they end up bringing Sir Carl with them because, again, Rhaenyra says we're going to need more swords, essentially. We're going to need as many swords as we got. So they pack up, head off to Dragonstone. We come in to King's Landing, and it's nighttime. This gentleman comes in with a hood on his head and kind of this goatee. And if you notice on his cloak, he has a bee emblem, unpinning something else from this past episode. Sir Laris, the hand of the king's youngest son, had a bee emblem on his cane. So we now know that this is the criminals that he hired whenever he went down into basically the dungeon's basements. And then we see Sir Harwin getting set on fire, quick and easy. We just seen this man. He came in, saved Rhaenyra, quick and easy. And now the writers are like, yeah, you got to go quick and easy. Like, they don't care about us. They don't care about our emotions. Not that we even liked him, but damn, we didn't even get to know him. Y'all took him out before we even got to figure out who he was. Why did he even want to be with the queen? We don't even know. Did he what was his favorite food? Did he like pot pies or something? Like, come on, man. We don't. I love Game of Thrones. I'm loving this House of the Dragon, but y'all are really messing with my emotions. Y'all are playing with me. Y'all are playing with me. Y'all are playing with me. I can't even get to know nobody. And the people we're getting to know, like Sir Kristen, can jump off a cliff. Whatever. Rhaenyra turns home to Dragonstone with her children and Lord Lenore and Sir Carl. When they come back, it's almost like a nostalgic feeling like, dang, we arrived back home. We've made it. It's like a deep breath. They don't feel like they're surrounded by enemies 24/7 or people trying to harm or plot them. So they're happy. They like it. At least what it appears to be that they're happy and they're relieved. Well, we were talking about Viserys. Viserys popped up and my old lady was popping off on him. She was roasting him left and right. She literally says, Viserys looks like he could have died 4 years ago and might as well be a White Walker at this point. Listen, not gonna lie. King Viserys could go at any moment. Corey thinks he has 10 episodes. Who knows? Man, come on. Die, King Viserys. Just you can go. You can go at any moment. We then get to Daemon coming in to tell his kids what happened to their mother. It's a sad moment. There's actually a deleted scene where Daemon's actually like hugging their kids and crying. They actually took that scene out. I don't know, man. I think Daemon really didn't want Lena to go out like that. Like I think he is really upset about it. But that wraps up the episode. That's the last scene of the episode. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think and what we think. What's about to happen this next episode, man? We already got the 10-year jump. So what's about to pop off, yo? What's really about to happen? Y'all tell me. Y'all let me know down in the comments. I got a couple questions for y'all before we head out. I kind of thought I was like, well, is Daemon unburnt in the same way that Dany is unburnt because the way he flew through the clouds? And then I had a thought, well, to be unburnt, you have to be a dragon rider. And then Rhaenyra and Dany both. The unburnt thing, Game of Thrones took it a little bit too far. Honestly, it wasn't supposed to be like that from what I've been reading. It was supposed to be a one-time thing, but they kept playing it over and over again that Rhaenyra was just this damn near super being. You know what I mean? So I thought we might have been onto something, but after some further research, I guess I answered my own question. Do you think Daemon was happy that Lena died? Like, and don't get me wrong, not that the fact that she died. Do you think that Daemon is happy that she died the way that she wanted to go? She wanted to die the Dragon Rider's death. Do you think that he's at least like, okay, she did that? Or do you think that she's just that upset about it? Or do you think he's just going to be twisted up, wanting to kill everybody? So we'll see. We'll see. And then what I want to know is, what is Lord Larys's angle? What is his ultimate goal? We do not know what he really wants. Does he want power? Does he want to be hand of the king? Does he want to be king? What does Littlefinger Jr. want? What does Littlefinger Jr. want? That's what we're gonna close on. Cause no, I can't tell. I can't tell what his angle is. I can't tell what exactly he's going for or what his objective is. Littlefinger, we always knew he just wanted to be a man of power. We have no idea what Lord Larys really wants. So with that, that's gonna wrap up our episode, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Make sure y'all drop some comments. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all want to talk about anything, I'm gonna be there in the comments. I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Episode 7. Peace.